So it goes something like, or wait. Haven't ended, this one too. Endings are tricky, so what should we do? This one could end like troubled water. Given this music's all that we can do, we could be good, busting down doors, leave them screaming and begging for more. I know, see straight into your eye, know you'll like it better this time. Oh yeah, I had a different chord. This, something up there. Anyway, yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm practicing my set list because I seem to have forgotten half of the songs. That's an old one, penned by my buddy Kyle with my own special modifications called Better Like This. And here's an old song I wrote. Yeah, this one I wrote back in Seattle. Let's see if I can remember this one. Maybe the guitar is out too. Well, not too egregiously, but. Oh boy, so your seasons passed. Now you're on to better things. Who's to say how long it'll last? And who cares to ask that anyway? Oh, it's time to go and say hello to everyone. We all wish you well in the end. We'll see you again soon anyway. Le stagioni mi portano verso cose migliori. Chissà se durerà, che vuoi che me ne freghi. Oh, è tempo di andare e dire a tutti ciao. Mi augurati tanto bene, poi tra un po' ci si vede. Hey Jalil, ça va? J'ai vu la vidéo où tu étais en train de enregistrer quelque chose. C'est chouette ça, ça sonne hyper bien. Quoi de neuf? Tu vas bien? C'était où? C'était dans le 21? Cet endroit, parce que je crois que j'ai répondu à sa fille à Facebook. Alors, laissez passer, on part vers d'autres destinées. Qui sait pour quelle durée? Je n'ai même pas envie d'y penser. Oh, il est temps d'y aller et dis salut à tout le monde. À la fin, tout est oublié. Nous nous reverrons vite, tu le sais. Voilà quoi. Okay, so what's going on? Well, getting ready from a big art show. Oh, you can see the poster, the announcement right here. I'm working on the announcements, different versions for the different platforms. So it's going to be on the 2nd of May. And my agent, Ali, is going to print out a poster to place on the portail, the portal. And so that's good. Donc, si vous êtes à Paris le 2 mai, c'est un jeudi soir, vous êtes tous les bienvenus. Le bar avant s'appelle Le Contrebande, dans le 20e. C'est rue de Tournelle. Et c'est hyper chouette. Like, le patron là-bas, il a une très bonne sélection de vins, bien dynamique. Et aussi, il y a le grignotage. Il est un endroit sympa. Il est un peu... quoi on peut dire, c'est un peu bricolé. C'est peut-être pas exactement l'esprit que je voudrais donner à cet endroit, mais c'est sympa et chaleureux. Chaque fois que je passe, il y a bon temps là-bas. And working on this one. This will be a new painting. I finished up this palimpsest collage here. You can see the various layers showing through one above the other. So I start with some old book pages, 2 layers of that. I put one layer down, and then I put another layer on top of it. Then I take a hot sponge with glue. I put the other layer on top of it, glue it down with diluted PVC, which is polyvinyl acetate PVA glue. It's like otherwise known as Elmer's if you're in the States. And so I thin that to about 50%, and I put because that's a good solution. That's a good what's it called, viscosity. And then I glue down the pages, and then take a hot sponge, and I rub off the paper so that only the print remains, and a bit of paper, because that's what gives it its nice dense color there. For this one, it's going to be a night scene. So I chose, lit by street lamps and so forth. So I chose the darker pages that I found in these old books I keep finding around in the street. I found some books from like the Civil War, United Civil War era, perhaps, yeah. And then I put some musical partition over it, repeat the process, take a hot sponge, whip that right off there, and then finally the blueprint. You can see that, the Dazzle-type blueprint, and you can see the bruise on my fingernail. Smarts in the morning, but as the day goes on, it gets a little less sensitive. And and then the final touch is to sand it down. I use was it 120 or 180? No, I use 180, so it doesn't scratch up the paper so bad. So 180 grit sandpaper to get this all ready to go. You can see a few of the remnants there on the reverse side. And you can see this is interesting. You can see where the paper, because there's some relief here on the edges, and so in the gullies, so to speak, the paper remains. But anyway, so this is gonna get ready to go. What else am I working on? Well, the announcement and plenty of other things that we won't go into now. But, so what other songs should we practice here? Let's see what else is up in the hopper. Let's see what the next one will be. Okay, well, we could do this. If you wanted to find me, this one's kind of like free-flowing, so. Find me, call my name at the mountain. If you wanted to find me, I would be there. If you wanted to find me, call my name at the mountain. See, I need practice, I forget how it goes. wanted to find me. Look deep inside of your soul. Hey, voilà quoi, Mr. Posey. Hey, merci d'être venu, hein, mais malheureusement, il faut que je pars, ok? J'espère de te voir bientôt. Merci. Je suis en retard. À plus.